To Fawning. Welcome to the show. That was amazing.
Thanks. Typically that song is our closer when we're on tour, so it's really interesting to just come out and just do that song as the first song.
Yeah.
And the only song in this segment, so.
Yeah, and I think everyone would be spent after that. Anyone would be. That drumming was absolutely amazing, Joe. So some of you may know Joe from 31 Knots, and Karina, you have a very successful solo career, but both of your music sounds so incredibly different from this project. So what was it about the coming together that changed the style so much for you guys?
I think that I had been doing solo stuff for so long in a really mellow singer-songwriter format, like sitting down with my acoustic guitar and not, you know, it was a much more internal expression as opposed to playing in this band. It feels like a much more external expression, and energetically it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think that Joe and I are both taking a break from our respective projects and just decided to start writing songs together, and literally like within 6 months I think we were accidentally a band. I don't think we intended to be a band, and then we just were, and then within...
Happens to a lot of people in Portland, Oregon. Oh my God, I totally went out to dinner with this guy and now we're in a band. Ugh.
We're sitting around in coffee shops and bars going, what should I do with all my extra time?
Right.
I guess I'll start a band.
Yeah, yeah.
And then really quickly after that, we asked Liza and Toussaint to join. That was the two people that we had in mind almost instantly. Mm-hmm. And we asked them and they said yes, so. And that was 4 years ago or something. Right?
Well, it does. The combination sounds absolutely fantastic. And this last record was definitely had a darker feel to it, and darker again than your other projects. Do you? And I actually read that you're thinking that this next record might be a little brighter.
You mean the record that's gonna next
you're working
year?
on?
Yeah, we actually just finished it. It's mastered, and it is a tad brighter, but still pretty relatively dark, I think. It's
Why do you
actually
think that is?
Maybe a little more sentimental. Like lyrically, I kind of combined the sentimentality of performing solo songs and tried to express that more so with the band. As opposed to everything kind of being fictitious and creating characters, I kind of wanted to find a way to combine the two.
How did that work? How did that feel for you?
Good, actually. It felt really natural. Like it felt like the last record I kind of wanted to make an escape from being really emotional with the songs that I was writing, and wanted to just kind of make everything very character-based. So it was nice to have everything be more emotionally based, because really I'm a softie with like a giant heart, like a giant weeping, bleeding heart. So it's not too hard for me to like write about stuff. Like
yeah. Well, and you can distance yourself so much more when you say it's a character that you're writing about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I also read that you took on the drums when you came into this band.
I did. I taught myself to play the drums. And the next song that I play in the next segment is I'm playing drums.
And I read that you guys do that during live shows. You guys like to switch instruments. What does that do for you guys as musicians?
It's great, but I think we're kind of like, it can be kind of exhausting actually to like, especially when you're, you know, playing a live show and you spend probably half the set switching around. So we've tried to get better at like writing better set lists, so we're not spending the entire set like just constantly moving around. So if I have 3 drum songs, I try to keep them all in a row, and Toussaint plays drums, and Joe, you know, we're obviously like always moving around. So just try to keep moving around on stage to a minimum.
Well, it's worth it for the audience. I mean, I can just tell you as an audience member, it's always really wonderful to see that. You know, it gives you it just makes you respect the musicians so much that they have all that.
We've had people tell us a lot, actually, how much they enjoy seeing that. So maybe in our own minds, the moving around on stage is really just us. And
yeah. So you're just intensely working on a record right now. Yeah. So when can people expect to see the new record?
I think in the spring.
Great.
Maybe between March and May.
Do you have a name for it yet? Has it come?
Yeah, it's called A Monument.
All right. Yeah. Well, we'll look forward to that, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys a little later in the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much. To Fawning.